Hi everyone, and welcome to the University of Guam. I'm Doug Palmer, the Athletic Director at UOG, and this is the Triton Athletic and Fieldhouse YouTube show. The purpose of this show is to give information about varsity athletics, the recreation program, and the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse. Today's top story is still the Triton tryouts that are going to occur the first week of August. On August 2nd, 3 sports will have their tryouts: women's rugby, men's soccer, and women's basketball. Women's rugby and men's soccer are trying out at 4 p.m. at the UOG soccer rugby field behind the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse. Women's basketball will be at 7 p.m. that night in the arena of the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse. These same 3 sports on Tuesday, August the 3rd, will also have their tryouts again, same time, same places. On Wednesday, August 3, 3 other sports will have their tryouts. At 4 p.m., the baseball program will have their tryouts at George Washington High School. At 4 p.m. also, the women's soccer program will have their tryouts at the UOG soccer rugby field. At 7 p.m. that night, men's basketball at UOG will have their tryouts in the arena of the UOG Triton Fieldhouse. After that, on August 5, each of those 3 programs will have a second day of tryouts, same time, same places. Please try to come to both days of each tryout if you're trying out for certain sports or multiple sports, but be sure to come for one tryout. To try out for the UOG Triton Varsity Athletic teams, you must be planning on being a student in the fall semester, at least taking 6 credits, and you also have to show proof that you have a COVID-19 vaccine or that you have a negative test within 1 week of the tryout date. To practice for UOG, you will, same thing, have to either have a COVID-19 vaccine or you will have to show weekly that you have a negative COVID-19 test. This is the same standard that UOG students have to go to a face-to-face class. To play for UOG against outside competition, when these sports begin to play, you will have to be a COVID-19 vaccine holder. We cannot control the outside competition that we play, so they may not be doing the same things that we're doing, having COVID tests or having COVID-19 players, but we can control the student athletes at UOG and have them take a COVID vaccine to make sure that they're safe when they're playing against outside competition. Talking about the UOG playing seasons, upcoming in September, we will start playing varsity athletics. The first team to play will be our baseball program. Labor Day weekend on Saturday, September 4th at 6:30 p.m. at the Okadu High School baseball field. The University of Guam baseball program will play their first game in over 15 years. We're not exactly sure who we're playing quite yet, but we know we're playing on that date at that time. We're going to make a very special occasion of it. There's going to be some first pitches thrown by some of our executives at the University of Guam. We're going to announce or show or introduce our Hall of Fame baseball players, and there are quite a few of them, 5 or 6 already in the Athletic Hall of Fame, and they will be there and they will be introduced. And some other things will happen. We're going to definitely give away about 100 t-shirts at the game, and we're going to film the game so they will be covered as well. So it's going to be an exciting night for UOG playing baseball for the first time in 15 years or more. Men's and women's basketball will be the next sports to play. The men's basketball program will play on Wednesday, September the 8th at 8:15 p.m. against the U17 Junior National Team. On Thursday, September 9th, the Lady Tritons will play the ladies' version of the U17 Junior National Team. So both our basketball teams are kicking off their seasons against national level competition. Both of these are in Triton leagues that we're hosting here at the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse. Plans right now are to show these games live on this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. And hopefully we'll have announcers and make a pretty big deal out of our opening basketball games. Our men's and women's soccer programs will probably start play in mid-October to late October, the 1st of November, in the Guam Football Association amateur leagues. Both of our teams are going to start in the amateur leagues as we build our programs back up. But usually GFA starts these seasons in October, November, and the majority of their seasons are usually played in the spring. And our last sport, UOG Women's Rugby, they're going to play October 23 and 24 and November 6 and 7 in a 4-team Triton League that will feature our women's national team on the island. Several members of that team will actually be playing for UOG as their students here at UOG, plus 2 other club teams. So that's coming at the end of October, 1st of November. Our women's rugby team will probably play a couple more weekends or a couple more seasons like this in the spring semester. At the Triton Fieldhouse, the most important thing going on right now is we're in our final day or days of vaccines here. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, July 31st, is the last day of vaccines here at the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse from 12 to 5:30. But starting Monday, we're going to shift the facility back to an athletic arena, an event arena, and move back to our original mission of having sports and events here. But we are very proud of working with the Guam Department of Health and the Guam National Guard. The University of Calvo Fieldhouse has been the site of well over 100,000 shots or vaccines doses given. Just yesterday, we reached the 80% herd immunity that the governor wanted, and majority of those doses have been given here. So the University of Guam, Triton Athletics, and Fieldhouse is very proud of working with public health and the National Guard and providing a safe facility to give vaccine doses over the last 7 months. We started like the mid-January, and now it's the last week of July, and our mission for the vaccines will be over, but we'll start back with our regular mission of playing sports and hosting events. And if you really want to contact us about events, please get in contact with me, Doug Palmer, at 735-2862, or email me at Palmer, P-A-L-M-E-R, D as in Doug, at triton.uog.edu. In our recreation program, the next 3 weeks, we will basically be running from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday in the Triton Fitness Center. On Fridays, we'll be open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday afternoons. Come the first week of classes start here on August 18th, that's a Wednesday, but Monday of that week on August 16th, we're going to extend our hours and have a class we're going to extend our hours from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Fridays. Currently, we have one yoga class on Wednesdays at noon. Hopefully, by the first week of classes or the first week after Labor Day weekend, we'll have 4 to 8 classes here, which could hopefully include Zumba, CrossFit, more yoga. So we're planning to scale back up as the university starts cranking up the third week of August. This show will be back next week, but we'll have our first guest. There'll be at least 2 UOG athletic coaches on this show, and they will talk about their tryouts, their teams, and their upcoming seasons. Hopefully over the next 3 weeks, we'll have all 6 of our athletic coaches here, maybe have a student athlete or 2, but we're going to bring more variety to these shows, and hopefully by the 4th or 5th week, we'll have a live show. The live show will be on Mondays, somewhere probably between 5 and 7 p.m. And then of course we'll put it up that you can watch the show afterwards as well. So It is exciting times around Triton Athletics and Fieldhouse. Next week is tryouts, so please contact me if you need any more information about the tryouts. 735-2862 is my direct number. Palmer, P-A-L-M-E-R-D @triton.uog.edu. Thank you for watching this show. Hopefully this is a little bit better than last week, but by next week it's going to be even better with more people being here and some coaches talking, and we're going to get bigger and better as we go. Well, thank you for watching, and we will see you next week. Thank you very much.